forgot to go live and I was talking my ass off thinking I was live. Hey, how you doing? Glad you're here. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Come on in. As you come in, drop in where you are watching me from and just know that I appreciate you. I'm well. I'm sleepy actually. So yeah, but I made a commitment that I was gonna show up for myself anyway, show up for y'all. Hey Alicia. And that's hey, how you doing, Lama? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I am, for those of you who don't know who I am Shanti Refuge. I am a master certified mental health coach, mental health advocate. I know, right? What? How long has it been? What, an hour? 30 minutes? It's been 30 minutes. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, uh, LinkedIn, and YouTube all at the same time. So again, my name is Shanti Refuge. I am a master certified mental health coach, mental health advocate, keynote speaker, and author. And I am doing daily lives. I'm giving it a try back to do, daily lives every day, Monday through Friday. They're talking about different aspects of mental health. I just got out of my pro session with Sherwell. Monday through Friday, I go live. Not on Saturday and Sunday. Mama got to rest. Mama got other stuff to do. But yes, I made a commitment to go live every day. So today, no, that's tomorrow. Or is it today? What am I doing? Let's see. Yesterday we talked about, what was that? Hyper independence. Did we talk about that yesterday or today? I mean, day before. Let me see. I gotta go back because I have all my stuff. Let's see. Oh, okay. Today we're talking about hyper independence. Today is Thursday. I'm on Friday's notes. So today we are talking about hyper independence. Thank you for being here. So let me tell you what hyper independence is. It is not a strength. Yeah. I am, girl. You better advertise me. I'm gonna have to put you on payroll, Alicia. You better market me, girl. I appreciate it though. I really do. So we're talking about hyper independence, and I'm telling you that hyper independence is not a strict girl. Today, we're talking about. Let me tell you what hyper independence is. I told you, girl, I'm sleepy, but we're gonna get through this. If relying on yourself feels safer than asking for help, then this conversation is for you. I know that used to be me. I'd be damned if I asked anybody to help me do anything. I got it. I could do it myself. And, it took me a while to figure out that that is not a strength. That is actually not a strength. So today we're going to unpack hyper independence, where it comes from, and what it's really costing you. So welcome in, have a seat. We ain't gonna be long because, like I said, I don't like to do long, drawn out lives because people's attention spans are short. If you want to watch the replay, you can always catch the replay on my YouTube channel at Shanti Refuge Journals. And please go ahead and like and subscribe and tell your friends, your enemies, everybody about me. So let's see. Before we talk about it, let's connect the dots from the last few days. So Monday, we talked about how your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. Tuesday, we talked about avoidance and how it's often protection and not procrastination. Sometimes we think, those are, they're not. And yesterday, we talked about emotional numbness. Okay, I'm on it now. Yesterday, we talked about emotional numbness and what happens when your system decides it cannot afford to feel anymore. So, I can't take another, loss. I'm just going to go numb. So today, hyper independence. And that's often the strategy that ties everything we talked about over the last few days, how it ties it together. When's your birthday, Alicia? Somebody, this your half birthday. When is your birthday? Tomorrow? Yeah, emotional numbness and shutdown. You're right. So today we're talking about, why all those can feel safer than being supported. Independence, we get praised for being independent. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. To we get praised for being independent. Who sing the song? Oh, God, it's not your half birthday. Your birthday is what, 6 months? You better celebrate your half birthday, girl. Happy half birthday. Don't mind me. Happy half birthday. If you want to celebrate your birthday being 6 months from now, celebrate that shit. Um, Again, we get independent. We get praised for being independent, but hyper independence is different. Hyper independence is not confidence. It is not. Independence is confidence. Yes, hyper independence is actually a form of control, and it develops when we are relying on others and they ain't reliable, or they disappoint you, or they're not safe. So you learn, well, if I do it myself, I won't get let down. Or if I do it myself, then it'll get done faster. Or let me do it so it can be done right. And if I don't need anyone, I can't be hurt, right? Because people love to, some people, not all, some people love to, oh yeah, I help you, girl, and then turn around and say, girl, I had to go help such and such, da, da, da. And we don't, yeah. So instead of having to go through all of that, we just like, I do it myself. Don't worry about it. So that is not hyper independence. Is not about strength. Hello, welcome in. We're talking about hyper independence today. It is not about strength. It is about self protection. So, research on attachment and trauma shows that people who experience inconsistent support are more likely to develop hyper independent behaviors. Me, I'm not ashamed to say that. Yes, I had developed hyper independent behaviors because of past traumas and attachment issues. So, studies also show that the lack of support significantly increases the risk of burnout, depression, and anxiety. And again, I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression back in 2018. So this all makes sense to me. And if you can relate, it should make sense to you as well. So, and here's the part that matters though, hyper independence often masks loneliness because you look capable, but inside you're carrying everything by yourself. Does that make sense? Hey, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So, for those of you who are just jumping in, my name is Shanti Refuge. I am a master certified mental health coach, and I'm going live daily on all my platforms. So, if you see me looking around, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I'm on there all at the same time. So, that's why you see me looking around. But I'm here and I'm engaging. You can talk back to me. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you being here because you could have went to anyone's lives. Some people click through the lives and scroll through, and if they ain't talking about something you want to hear, then they keep going. But you came and stayed, and I appreciate you so much. I do. So let me tell you some examples of hyper independence. Hyper independence is I'll do it myself, or I don't want to be a burden, or it's easy if I do it myself. I have been guilty of saying all these things. Hey, baby, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Also, hyper independence. We're talking about hyper independence today. How is F. Gary Gray? He treating you right? I love the name. You be coming up with them names. I might have to get you to name my car when I get my new one. Hello, welcome in. So, also, hyper independence looks like not asking for help when you need it. How many have been guilty of that? Drop a one in the chat if you have been guilty. No, you need help, but you refuse to help. Let me drop my own one because I have been guilty of that. Or feeling uncomfortable receiving support. Like you quick to give, but when it's time for somebody to pour into you, you're like, no. That was also me. I recently, to be honest, had to get out of that because as much as I give, you know, as much as I give, I'm a very giving person. It was very hard for me to receive. I know that's right, not anymore. Good job. And so minimizing your own needs, I did that for 17 years. I'm gonna just say that. I minimized my own needs for 17 years. And taking pride in being low maintenance. Because some people, oh, she high maintenance. I don't want to deal with her. La, la, la. So okay, well, people don't like high maintenance. Well, let me be low maintenance. Yeah. So I was like, I thought that was the way. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, how you doing? The intellectual soapbox shout out. You are a very consistent supporter, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. You too. Don't think I'm looking over you, Lemma. I appreciate you. Um, is it? Am I saying your name right? Please correct me if I'm not saying your name right, because I don't like people mispronouncing my name. Um, so when someone offers you help, your body tightens, and because needing someone felt dangerous. Like you have someone you could go to, but like our mom, our spouse, our sister, somebody close to us, but it don't feel right. Yes, thank you, girl, because that's I make sure people pronounce my name right. I used to not let people pronounce my name right, but girl, people used to call me Shantae, Shaniti, Ashanti, and I'll just let it slide. But no, no, baby, my name is Shanti. You're gonna pronounce it correctly, or don't call me nothing. No problem. I am not your therapist, girl. I am not a therapist. Let me say that. Let me make it clear. I'm not a therapist. I don't claim to be. I am a master certified mental health coach. And like I said yesterday, if I haven't been through something, I am not gonna talk about it or teach on it because that I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. So, um, here go the journal prompts. Again, no judgment, just honesty, and you can catch the. I'm gonna call the journal prompts out, but you can also catch them on my YouTube channel in the chat. So the first one is, where in my life do I refuse help even when I need it? Ooh, where in my life do I refuse help even when I need it? I can tell you where I used to refuse help when I needed it, with house things, with the kids, or with basically anything. Anything I needed help with, I refused. I'm not asking because I don't want it thrown in my face later, or I don't want nobody saying nothing, talking about how I needed help. Like they ain't never needed help, right? Everybody needs help, and I had to learn that every person, no matter who they are, where they come from, how they grew up, we were not put on this earth to be alone. And part of that is having community. You got to have the right people around you. If you have the wrong people around you, start there. And how you know they're the wrong people? You know they're the wrong people when you are not able to go to them for anything. You're not able. You're like, your dad, your mom, your cousin, your good girlfriend from kindergarten, because if you go to them, you're gonna hear something. Like you're gonna hear a speech, you're gonna hear a sermon, and you don't want to hear that shit. Are you gonna help me or not? That's how I used to be anyway. So I chalked it up. So okay, well I'm not asking for no help. So no, prompt number two is, what do I believe will happen if I rely on someone else? What do I believe will happen? Just answer that prompt. They're gonna talk about me. They're gonna complain, or they're gonna say no, or they're gonna want to get paid for it, depending on what it is. Sometimes when you ask for help, then depending on the situation, but every situation ain't a paid situation where you need to be paid. But it's okay to be kind to people. Just don't let them take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? And the last prompt is, what has doing everything alone cost me emotionally? Tired as fuck. I can tell you that. That's my answer. Tired, burnt out, resentful, because you see everybody doing this and that, but you too hyper independent to ask for help. So now you mad because nobody helping you. But when you want help, you don't reach out for help. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. So let me tell y'all this. Yeah, I know. Yes, I will send them to you. No, go to my YouTube channel. They're on my replay. They're gonna be on the replay. They're on there now. If you go over to YouTube under this live, they're there. See, boundaries. So interdependence is the goal, not hyper independence, but interdependence. Healing is not about becoming dependent. That's not what healing means. It does not mean you're becoming dependent. What it means is it's about becoming interdependent. Knowing when you can stand alone and knowing when you don't have to. I didn't say knowing when you can't. Knowing when you can and knowing when you don't have to. I don't have to do this by myself. Let me delegate. Let me reach out. But reach out to the right people. That's the main thing. Reach out to the right people. If you reach out to someone who you might think is the right person, and you, we'll see, girl, we'll see. Um, when you think you're reaching out to the right person and you learn that they are not the right person, then check X them out the box. X them out. And I'm not saying you go to the same person for everything. Have multiple people around you who you can, who are safe. First of all, make sure they are safe for you. When I say safe, I mean emotionally safe, mentally safe. That could be, getting in a support group or having, like-minded individuals around you. Like-minded individuals are not your family all the time. More times than not, they are not your family. So you just have to, use your discernment and, learn. Hey, Chantel. Thank you for joining. We're talking about hyper independence today. So it just depends on who you have around you. And if those people around you aren't there to help uplift you, get rid of them, please and thank you expeditiously. And it's not about being selfish. Absolutely not about being. That's not a selfish move at all. So don't think you're being selfish just because you choose not to engage with someone who no longer fits where you are going in life. That's the law of evolution. Some people and things have to go in order for you to evolve. And it could be your spouse, it could be your girlfriend, boyfriend, your boo thing, it could be your family. It can be. And remember that you did not choose this. You didn't choose this. You adapted. You didn't choose hyper independence, you adapted to it. So tomorrow we're gonna we're going to close the week talking about outgrowing survival mode, those versions of ourselves that we will see. Alicia, I will let you know, honey. If it's up on the schedule, then yes. You want to do it through Sharewell? Let me know if you want to do it through Sharewell. So speaking of share, well, let me finish this. Tomorrow we're going to talk about outgrowing survival versions of yourself and what it really means to let old identities go. Because in order for you to heal and grow, you got to let go of those, that take those masks off of those old versions of yourself. I was telling someone in my pro session group earlier that 2025 was shedding season for a lot of us. We had to let go of some people, some things, some habits that could not come with us, because in 2026 it's evolution time. It's time to reap what we have harvested. You know, it's the seeds we planted. 2026 is growing, glowing, and we are receiving this year, and I believe that, absolutely do. So for those of you who don't know, that I do host peer group sessions on Sharewell on Wednesdays for free. If you go to the link in my bio, you'll see it. It'll say join a free support group. It's absolutely free on Wednesday, for me, on Wednesdays. Now there are other peer support group facilitators on there, but I'm only on there on Wednesdays for free. That is my service back to the community, so to speak. And one of them anyway. I'm always sharing and volunteering other places. I have to. I'm a star. I'm an Eastern Star, so I took an oath to share and volunteer and be of service. So um, yes, and I'm telling them, on Thursdays I also host what we call a pro session, and every 6 weeks I switch it up on different topics. This 6 weeks we're talking about a New Year, Better Me. It's a rendition of the workshop that I hosted on Sunday. We went really, really deep on Sunday, but I don't like to go too deep because people on Sharewell are getting used to me and getting used to knowing me, so I can't hone in on them as like I do when we on private sectors. But that is one you would have to pay for. I don't know how much it is. How much is it, Alicia? I know you love Dee. That's why you always. Alicia is one of my favorites. She's one of my clients, and she is so supportive of me, and I appreciate it. And we've been working together for about a year now, 2 years, 1 or 2 years, and she keep coming back for more. And I love it and I appreciate it. It makes me feel good to know that I'm making a difference in somebody's life. because that's what I was called to do. So, I on Sharewell now they've opened up one-on-one sessions. So if you would like to, do a one-on-one session with me on Sharewell, you may. It is $25. Where in the hell are you gonna get a one-on-one session with a master certified mental health coach for $25? Go to Sharewell, go to the link in my bio, and click on Sharewell and schedule a one-on-one. And there are also other coaches on there who do one-on-ones. You could choose, they tell you what they work on, what their area of expertise is. You could choose one of them, or you can choose me. Just choose somebody and, get the support that you need. It don't have to be me, but you could go on Sharewell and choose that. And also, I do private one-on-ones through my business, which is the name of my business is Shanti Refuge Journals. My coaching program is called. I have two coaching programs. I have one that's called The Audacity of a Healing Woman. That is a group coaching, and then I have a one-on-one, which is called Staying Stuck Ain't Cute. And you can find all of that on my website. Just click the link in my bio, go to shantirefuge.com, and you will see all the offerings that I have. I do a lot of stuff. I also do one-on-ones, group coaching. I do workshops. I facilitate workshops. I do keynote speaking, panel speaking, all anything related to mental health that I am capable of speaking and working with you on, I do that. So if you are interested in connecting, interested in collaborating, I'm always open to collaborating with like-minded people. I know I'm not for everybody, and that's okay with me. Thank you, April. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. So also another way you can connect with me off social media. No, I travel. I travel. I travel. No, Keynote is not only in Texas. I am in Houston, Texas. But if you are not in Houston, if you are not in Texas, and I just got a question that uh, do I only do keynotes or do I only do what's the word I'm looking for? Events in Texas. No, Shanti travels. Trust and believe you will see soon. I travel. You'll see me say, oh, I was here doing this. I was just in, well, this isn't Texas, but I was just in Austin. I was a speaker at the NAMI Texas conference. NAMI is National Alliance on Mental Illness. I did a workshop there. The mental load of always being a strong one. So that is my signature workshop that I'm using. It got such great feedback. I said, okay, I'm gonna keep it going. The mental load of always being a strong one, and I'm gonna do it again during on Black Mental Health Day. I am doing that workshop as well. It's gonna be virtual. So, and I want to say it's free to the public, but once I get more information, I will let you all know. But another way you can connect, if somebody in Boston invites me to come speak, I'm there. That's all it takes. Invite me to come speak, or if you're in Boston, I don't care where you are. If you want me in, to speak to your audience, if you um, want me to work with your audience, or vice versa. It's not just a take. I give too. So, if you got something you want to share and you want to share with my audience, please connect with me. Let me know. I'm not a gatekeeper. I ain't no hater. It's enough out here for everybody. We can all get it. We can. Another way to connect with me is the best way to stay connected with me with everything I'm offering is to join my newsletter. Go to the website. That's where I share reflections. I share journaling prompts, announcements, and things that I don't always post publicly. So if any of the content that I post speaks to you, then please make sure that you share and tell your family about me, your friends, your colleagues, whoever. Um, just make sure you subscribe and follow and keep following me. And once again, I do appreciate you. Hey, how you doing, the Mars family? Thank you for joining. I was just talking about hyper independence. I actually am about to get off because my eyes are closing. I need toothpicks to hold them open. I am sleepy as hell. So, also, we just started the Audacity of a Healing Woman. And that started on Tuesday. Ah, thank you. I know that sound now. I recognize that sound. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Sister Lynn Wright. I appreciate you, honey. I heard that noise for the first time yesterday, and I was like, what is that noise? I don't recognize that noise. And somebody said, I gave you some stars. Thank you. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Let me say thank you. Yes, yeah, that's what I was called to do. I had to unpack my mess first, and then the Lord say, "All right, Shanta, go help somebody unpack theirs." So that's what I'm doing. Got to stay obedient. But thank you, I appreciate you so much. Um, thank you, thank you so much. So if you're feeling numb, don't judge it. Don't judge it if you're feeling numb. Get curious about it. Try to find out why you're feeling numb. Remember, you could watch the replay on my YouTube channel. Just go to Shanti Refuge Journals on YouTube, and I'm on there. Um, because numbness is often the doorway back to yourself when you approach it with compassion. You got to be show yourself, like I told y'all yesterday, the same compassion you show these strangers on the street. Some of y'all anyway, the strangers on the street, your family, your friends, your coworkers. Show yourself that same compassion. You have to be compassionate with yourself. And tomorrow, told you we're talking about something very closely related that's going to wrap up the whole week that we've been talking about. Tomorrow we are talking about, what are we talking about? I'm scrolling through my notes. Hold on, yeah. We are talking about outgrowing survival mode. Those versions of us that we were that had to survive. And when I say that, I mean people pleasing. Who else? All that stuff that wasn't us, but we shrunk in order to keep other people happy or keep them, keep the peace, keep other people satisfied while we were, diminishing our worth and lowering our standards and lowering our self-esteem just to help, please somebody else. We ain't doing that no more. We're done with that, right? We're absolutely done with that. So thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Share the live, share the replay, go to my YouTube, subscribe, like it, share it, love it, and stay connected with me. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Thank you. I have been through it, honey. So yes, now I have to share, what I've learned. So to, help you get through whatever it is you're going through. Thank you for being here. Thank you for investing your time with me. That I don't take it lightly because y'all could have watched somebody else's live. You could have saw me and said, "Oh, fuck that," and kept going. But you stayed, and I appreciate it. I love y'all. Thank y'all. See you on tomorrow. See you later, Facebook. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you. All right. Good day. Good day, LinkedIn. See you later. And see you later, YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe. Love y'all. All right. See you later, TikTok.